Go ahead and let human voice.
Hey.
Good for you.
So you're doing the same.
Yes. Yep. Go ahead and let human voice. I like this chair.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's not, I'm putting them too far back.
You must think about.
Maybe so. I've got a thing on it that stops it. So it doesn't look like it's doing it to you.
Yeah, that would be good. Especially on TV.
All of a sudden.
To pause for a moment, broke a commercial.
No, she refused, she wasn't refusing, she was very upset at me, why I had. That was going to my boyfriend. Then I had the whole thing just unraveled, and I tried the former drive. Sorry, seeing what I was seeing is, she was fine, she didn't have to go the stairs with us. And then she was like, you can bottom the stairs, and she just went to like, here. He goes off, and then it's off, who's it off? Here it is, you know, go on for a thing, that's what I know. After right now. We don't. Have to be. We're like. We can fix it, you know. No, she's not like. I think she probably was. But it's never been a benefit for me asking that question, and then I talked over Charlie and I went out and talked, and he made me the. Yes. Right. Looked out, TV, and said, get out, and go upstairs. And I'm like, all right, going up, tried to talk to her, and it was weird, and she kind of just about to find out, and it was weird. And then I'm like, do you guys want to allow us to go? Because now we're. You know, just another day.
Look the lady now.
Yeah.
They love the long.
It's worrying. She's very.
That call, that.
Very long, fun, how Joe, and
John.
And then, if you do the development, no.
Did you hear anything about the totals of the e-waste that they got, or? Were
A
they?
lot. I didn't get the totals, but they were huge turnout.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Keep doing it.
Do we have to pay to take that away, or
No,
is it they, or whatever they get out of it, that's what they take it for?
yeah, this, during this event,
Mhm.
they just haul it off. So there's no dollar change in it. You do it outside of the event.
Then you have to charge for it, yeah. But the town doesn't have, or the cooperative didn't have to pay to have it hauled away.
You're not turning on, you know, this getting longer, very crap.
yeah, she's giving all the bunch of cows. They come over and, you know, taking tomatoes. Tomatoes are out there right now.
Yeah.
And she's teaching that everywhere, you know, people bring in, donating stuff, and it's like, oh, I really did all these tomatoes.
It was recent.
We're gonna find that they did, no, it's at the, you know, oil in the ground, and they, finding. So I suppose let's see if they.
Yeah.
No, no.
Turn it over to next year.
No, please.
No, not worry about that.
You get where you go. Good, thanks. Hi, Sue.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Or inside Marina's out there.
I noticed that. I actually love those, I'm old one.
I like it because it's like a raincoat, but
Yeah.
it's not a raincoat.
Right.
Okay, we are being recorded and it's 6 o'clock. So I'll call this public hearing regarding general assistance ordinance to order at 6. And if you would, please join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all. Thank you. The purpose of this hearing is to cover the GA overall maximums that the state puts out every year. We do this every year. It's a routine thing. So I would ask if there's anybody here who would like to speak in favor of the GA overall minimums being adopted by the town. Anybody who would like to oppose the GA minimums? Yes, sir.
Yeah, just a question. I mean, what does this mean?
It sets the criteria for providing general assistance to individuals.
Okay. So these amounts are per person? Is this for?
It's households, it's persons in a household. So
Okay, because like, I don't see South Thompson listed in any of these metro areas on page 1 or page 2. And then the only reason why I ask is, you know,
that's because we're not a metropolitan area.
no, I know we're not a metropolitan area. I sit on the board for AIO and I run the soup kitchen in Rockland and, just interested to sort of caught my attention. What does it do? Are you adopting, these guidance?
We are adopting the state values, correct? And we're covered under non-metropolitan areas
Okay.
for Knox County.
Okay.
So it's $972 for one person in the household, and it goes up to $1,780 for 5 people in the household.
But the budget, if I can just, the budget for general assistance is very low. I think it's like $1,500.
Yep.
Right, I mean, how often do people come to the town looking for general assistance?
Last year, we had a couple.
Yeah, I would.
Previous years, we've hardly ever had any.
Yeah, well, with the cuts that have been made by the Trump administration, I think, we're seeing a lot more people these days, just trying to survive, having a meal or having food at AIO, so. So I guess I still don't understand, if we have a budget of $1,500 for the year, how does this affect us? Or you,
We're authorized to exceed that amount, which is what we did last year. We didn't do it in previous years.
okay,
What this does is, we either accept the states or we don't accept the states. If we don't accept the states, then we don't participate in it. So that's where we're at. So were you speaking against this?
I was trying to understand what this was, I'm not speaking for or against it, I didn't understand.
Okay,
it, So I can't speak for or
all right,
against.
just so you know, when we do a public hearing, there's 3 categories. People speaking for it, people speaking against it, people speaking neither for nor against, which I assume is the category you are in.
I guess I am.
Yeah, okay. Now, and the reason this is important, especially for the land use ordinance, when the planning board does a public hearing, if you aren't present or you haven't provided information to speak either for or against, then you can't appeal it at a later date. So it's important to be present and participate in the for, against, or speaking neither for nor against. And normally people speaking for, either for nor against, are like people explaining what it is.
So, but I've changed my mind, I'm against it.
Okay. Anybody else speaking for, against, or neither for nor against? All right, hearing none, I'll close the public hearing. And is this on the agenda to vote on?
I don't see it.
Yeah, well, okay. So we'll go ahead and approve the prior meeting minutes. Entertain a motion for September 9th.
Make a motion that we approve the minutes for the select board meeting September 9th.
Second that. Any further discussion, edits, updates?
No.
All those in favor? All right, public comment or anything that's not on the agenda? A report of the members. Did you have anything that you wanted to bring up?
Oh, I wanted,
We'll add that to the
okay,
agenda.
all right, no.
So adjustments to the agenda. One is we need to approve the general assistance ordinance that we just had the public hearing on. We'll do that very first. We need to approve the supplementals and abatements that Kevin has provided to us. And we also need to discuss the Library Community Center Advisory Committee work to date. Committee to study the committee. So I would entertain a motion to approve the ordinance. Oh, you do? I'm sorry.
And they're just donations.
Oh, okay.
I have $100 donation from Andrea Turley for the library. I have a $500 donation from Elizabeth Lunt for the library. And then I have a $100 donation from Marie Ilvinen for the Forest Preserve.
It's 100 for the forest. Okay. Anything else?
All for me.
All right. Do you have anything else for that? So I would entertain a motion to approve the general assistance ordinance.
Make a motion that we approve the 25-26 general assistance ordinance.
I'll second that. Further discussion? All those in favor? Did, the next item on the agenda is discuss the fee schedule for the demo debris facility. Did those, is the suggested ones an increase or change or?
Instead of having like, what it is now, which is a pickup truck bed, she kind of just defined the sizes of them.
Okay,
Because a lot of people are getting confused, like, my pickup is the size of like my SUV, so why isn't it free?
yeah,
So it's kind of like
Right.
changing the sizes of what you bring it in, like
Like
a
if you-
pickup for, 4 feet or smaller is free, and then 8 or larger, you pay the $15. Same with,
okay, so it's really clarifying.
yes, it's
Okay.
more clarifying
Yeah.
than, because a lot of people are just getting confused of the sizes, even the trailers are like, well, my trailer is the same size as my pickup bed, but I have to pay more because it's a trailer. So,
Okay. Did you want to make a motion on that?
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we accept the adjustments to the dump fees.
I'll second that. Any further discussion? All those in favor? And just to clarify, John has seen those. Okay. All right. Let's approve the supplements and abatements next. I think we need to do the 2 individuals on their own, but we can do all the subtops ones together.
Okay. I make a motion that we approve the abatement for, do you want me to name the people?
Just give a lot number.
Map 4, lot 1010,
In the amount of,
in the amount of $7,957.64.
but also
Supplemental,
yeah,
supplemental of $3,982.11.
okay, I'll second that. So it's gonna cost us about $4,000. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Explain.
Make a motion that we accept the abatement and supplementals of map 3, lot 2-2. The abatement of $669.17 and supplemental $3,759.42.
And I'll second that. Further discussion? All those in favor?
Make a motion that we accept the abatements and supplementals for the town of South Thomaston, map 8, lot 5, abatement $495.84. Map 13, lot 6, abatement $182.10. Map 9, lot 6, $2,755.66. Map 8, lot 3, abatement $128.35. And map 8, lot 2, $246.83.
And I'll second that. Further discussion? All those in favor? I do have a question on those though. We end up doing those every year. Isn't it possible to exclude them from the very beginning? So we don't have to do the abatements?
what I was thinking, but
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. You know, Terry, if we could or not.
I think it was just. It didn't get completed last year, the whole process,
Right,
didn't get done in both real estate and real estate collection.
okay.
Because there were other abatements last year that were fine, those few just. Haven't dropped off.
Okay, all right. Right. Discuss the Library and Community Center Advisory Committee.
Okay.
You're on.
We had one meeting and, came up with something we thought would help. This is just the first draft of it, with 5 different, possible volunteer positions. And an application for it, and then, descriptions of what those positions might be. Like what they might entail. And the reason that, started the whole thing was to give, some help to Penny because it's becoming a bigger job all the time with more and more stuff going on.
And I think these 5 positions are pretty well thought out, explained. I do think that, overall, my recommendation is to, there's hardly any mention of the library community center director. And I think that needs to be sprinkled throughout the whole
Okay.
thing. In conjunction with, or with the approval of, or as recommended by, and I like the idea though of making it an actual committee. We called it the community center volunteer duty outline, but an advisory committee would be good for it. But I think they should advise the select board and the library community center director. The other thing is for nominating and appointing them. I think once the committee is established, then the committee should be nominating to the select board. Based on inputs. Prior to that, I think the library community center should nominate.
People on the advisory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, the committee.
You think who should nominate?
First time, the library community center director, but after that, the committee itself. And
But shouldn't there be the input of more than one person on that? People on the advisory committee?
yeah, there's 5 positions, right?
Oh, okay, yeah,
Okay, and so,
But Jeff, these aren't advisory position, these are assuming responsibilities and duties, and that was the management that the select board had said that they wouldn't consider, that they would consider an advisory committee. I don't see anything about advising.
that's what I said at the beginning, that needs to be included in this, is.
But I also, you know, I welcome volunteers to come in that are willing to serve in these positions, and I think it needs to be coordinated through me, what volunteers are doing there, that.
I don't disagree. That's exactly what I said. Yeah, I think that needs to be added to this. I mean, this is the first draft of it. But I think it needs to be more clearly defined as an advisory committee, and that these positions react.
Going to advise on and not.
No, the objective is for them to each have a specific thing that they are responsible for. But it's
But not managing. I mean, the volunteers, I think, need to fall under the directors.
I don't disagree with that. That's what I said.
Okay,
Okay, so it's an advisory committee with specific individuals who have specific duty areas. And then they perform those duties in coordination and with the approval of the library community center director.
I still see that as management and not advisory.
Well,
well, it's in coordination with whoever is the manager of the library community center.
I didn't see that. So there's another position. So those are my inputs. I think that we need to make it clear that the committee reports first to the library community center director. And that they perform the duties that she approves and agrees with.
May I ask you a question? Who is on the advisory?
Nobody is right now.
Nobody's on it.
This is a proposal. And so they've met once and they've come up with a draft of what they're doing and so what they're recommending.
Who met?
Yeah, I was to say, if there's no committee, who met?
Sue met with a couple of interested individuals.
Okay.
Well, I have interested individuals also,
Well, that's the other thing. I do think that,
and I wasn't included in that, which I think at the last meeting that John was at, that was.
you should
You
be,
said you did not want to be included in it.
I did
You
not-
told me that you'd like to receive minutes, but we didn't do minutes because it was an informal.
did not.
Yes, you did.
Sorry,
Yeah, you did.
well, so I think going forward, she should be part of it.
I don't think it should be open. I didn't know about this either, and I'm very interested.
It doesn't exist yet.
Oh, I know that, but apparently the planning is existing.
Correct.
And I would like to be advised of that also. Just as general knowledge, I think. Yeah. What you mean.
Yes, I would ask that Marcia be my representative to that committee as.
I'll let you work that out with Sue, but she's heading it now. So this is an effort basically by one of the select board members, because we asked her to at the last select board meeting, or 2 select board meetings ago, to head up writing a draft of a policy
For an advisory committee,
for an advisory.
I think this steps beyond that.
I originally thought that, but the more I read it, I think as long as you include the right words.
Well, advisory isn't anywhere on the document that was sent to me.
That's what I said.
That was
From the
one of the
very
first
beginning.
things he said.
That's the very first thing I said. That it should be an advisory committee and if we need to sprinkle throughout it with the approval of the library community center director, and in coordination with. And if it's gonna be 5 volunteer positions with another one as a coordinator, that needs to be spelled out as well. Other than that, good first effort. All right. Yes, ma'am.
So, I'm just trying to understand where we're going with this. And you're saying we need to just go back, or Sue needs to go back and add some of the wordings that it's advisory and
Right.
include Penny. And so this can be brought back up at the next select board meeting.
Or when she's ready to make another presentation on it. I don't need it necessarily at the next one, but
And I would ask that, as with any committee with positions available, that it would go out to the lister with a request for interest.
yeah, I don't disagree with that. I do like the informational thing to fill out on your interest. It's a good form.
I haven't seen it.
So we haven't seen.
Well,
This,
yeah,
yeah, it was in the thing I sent you.
All I got was an email from you to me with the volunteer program
Right,
and 5 positions. That was,
but the interest form that came with it,
I did not.
it was all in one document.
That's how I got
It
it.
was scanned. There was no way for it not to all be there.
I missed.
Sorry,
It
it was sent in the
was
same.
my fault. I didn't go far enough.
No, I sent it to Penny.
Oh, I'm not saying you did.
Oh.
I'm just saying that personally, I read the thing and I just.
You didn't look
Yeah,
at,
it
you didn't look
far
at that
enough.
page, okay.
Okay, you good?
Yep.
All right. New business, discuss next year's celebration. Next year is the 250th. What do they call that? It's not Sesquicentennial. 250 years as a nation. And 200 years was a sequential celebration. And so I would like to just, this is the first time we've talked about it at a select board meeting, but I would like for the town to do a celebration next year. And I'd like the Historical Society and probably the Lions Club to work together to come up with something. I think the Historical Society should probably lead it. But the Library and Community Center should also be involved in it as well. And I got a solicitation to find it. Somebody's soliciting for us to, there it is, the Liberty Tree Society. Um, and I did see a price in here. There might have been one, but I did not see it.
I didn't see it on.
But they're willing to provide probably at a cost. A 45-foot tall American Liberty elm. As well as a plaque commemorating the anniversary. Framed for display in the town office or other public building. Yeah, I don't see a cost on here at all, but I'm sure there is one. Although they say they're a nonprofit group, so.
It's a live
Yeah,
tree.
live tree.
I think that would be.
And there's a big blank space now in front of the Historical Society where there used to be a tree that might be a good location for it.
It's not. Yeah, it's. That'd be a great spot.
So do you have any thoughts on it?
I'd be fine with it, depending on the cost, if they're, you know.
I'll send a note out to the Historical Society and the Lions Club asking for their participation.
Why did they take down the tree that was there?
It was rotting from the inside
Okay.
out.
I'm just like, if it were for some other reason, I wouldn't want to put another one back there.
Yeah. That was when they came in here last time.
Yeah.
That's what they were specifically asking for.
Okay.
Okay, discuss the annual business meeting for the Maine Municipal Association. I've never been to one of those. I don't think any of us have ever been to it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. And it's, we do nominate and elect people to serve on it for us, representatives, so. I would just assume you not take action unless you want to go to it and be designated as our.
Thank you.
Okay, discuss and consider the approval of an easement deed for Thomas Cunningham at 187 Eden Point Road, map 14 lot 110. So as I understand it, they need an easement because their leach field is not on their property.
Correct.
And it's located across our road, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep, right here. They're here
Yeah,
and the leach field is up here.
so has this been there for a while or?
What's this?
It says it's,
It's been there about 35 years.
yeah, they said it's shared.
Yeah, and there hasn't been an easement book in the past?
Evidently not.
Hmm,
It looks like a long way, is it really, as long as it looks? Yeah,
do other houses share that same?
There's other fields up there. There's a total of 5.
So there's at least 5 other
Four
homes.
others.
Yeah, or 4 others that would need the same kind of easement?
Well,
I'm,
I know there's an easement for one of them. I don't know about the others. Some of those were put in before the town road.
this wasn't a subdivision, it was approved.
It was a subdivision originally,
Approved through the planning.
yes.
I would have thought that would have been part of the,
It was back in the 60s.
yeah. So I don't have any problem with doing it, I think.
I
it
just
needs to be-
167.
Yeah.
That's why my attorney decided that the new owner should have an easement.
Right, yeah, I agree, I think they should. I just don't wanna have. I wish we could do it like all of them at the same time.
do you know what the other lot numbers are off the top of your head that share that? Could, if you look at the map,
The property of 178 shares that. And property, and I don't know the name of the owners now, but it was Mrs. Black. Shares that one, and also Paul O'Hara shares that one.
there's a lot numbers on that.
And the property that's owned by Lynn Mack, her husband, share that one.
Okay, well, I didn't entertain a motion to approve the deed language that grants the easement conditional on verifying with our attorney that we don't need to go to the town for this. I don't think we do, but if you could check with just to make sure that.
I believe there's an existing easement on the property that the Harts owned for that same area.
Oh. Yeah, but I think each individual home.
Would have to have it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm, I know. Yeah, it was done in the 60s, so no telling. But it should have been part of the,
The property that's on 178 is the same property that's where the fields are, and I own that property
okay,
also.
and there's 5 fields in there. And it looks like, I don't know if the others look small, looks like all those properties have to be pumping there to some leach field.
Well, this one was just inspected because it
Yeah.
was sold, and they said it was absolutely fine.
Yeah, yeah,
And I don't think there's ever been any problem. And they've all been there for quite a few years.
Yeah, I mean, some of these over here, like a little there,
yeah.
how they could even get one.
They're separate fields and they are mine.
Yeah, okay. So you wanna make that motion?
I say so moved.
Yeah, yes, you can.
So
say
moved.
so. As long as,
As long as Hannah got what he said,
yeah,
okay.
and I will
On
second
video.
that. Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Terry, if you could you check to see if there's, if any of the other properties need the same thing?
Yep.
As the CEO?
Yep.
See, I didn't give it to you.
Oh, good, thank
Okay. Donations. I'd entertain a motion. For 4
Each
different
one?
ones, yeah.
I make a motion that we accept $100 from, I didn't write them all down, A Tully, is that what you said? For the library?
Andrea Turley.
Andrea Turley. for the library.
Second that. All those in favor?
And I make a motion that we accept a donation of $500 from Elizabeth Lunt for the library.
Second. All those in favor?
And I make a motion that we accept $100 from Marie Tolman for the Forest Preserve.
Oh, those.
Ilvin.
Ilvin and Tolman.
Yeah,
In
that's
person.
right, yeah. All right, I'll second that. All those in favor?
I always write Tolman.
And we also have one Cliff and Cheryl Dax, so. Something.
That's it, okay. And I make a motion that we accept a donation of $1,000 from Cliff and Sherry Dashow for the Forest Preserve.
And I'll second that. And thank you, Cliff, again, I think he's been doing quite a few of those.
Oh, no.
All those in favor? Correspondence, Maine municipal audit letter. Is that,
What is this?
oh, is that just letting us know that,
Right,
that it's now finalized?
yep,
Yeah,
Okay.
and I gave you, yeah, you got this.
And I think we figured out what the, surplus was, and it was not a pretty picture, which is why we were running out of money, so. This year we didn't dip as low.
Did you pick up the hard copy?
I did.
Okay.
yeah.
And it's interesting because I think in this one, for the first time, she mentioned what, they considered adequate surplus.
Oh, was it in the letter?
Oh, maybe it was.
I think it might have been in the letter.
Which in the years past, we've asked her, what's the recommended, well, how much should it be? And the answer was, no, it's up to each town. So, but I do think we went lower than we should have this year. I was trying to find the number here, just so I could put it, oh, here it is. The total unassigned fund balance for the general fund was $426,904, which represents 6.4% of the total general fund expenditures. We had traditionally tried to keep it around 10%, which I think is what she recommended in the letter.
We'll build it back up a little.
Yeah, we should. We didn't take as much out this year as we have in the past. All right. Do we want to look at next meetings?
I think they were already scheduled.
Yeah, I think we've got October scheduled, right?
Yep. I think that's where we stopped, so.
Yeah, so the 7th and the 28th.
Yep.
And I've got penciled in November 11th and November 25th. Does that work?
November 11th.
Yep.
Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
In case you wanna come in, there'll be a lot.
Oh, that's right, nobody will be left.
Right,
Right.
Should we do it on a different day then?
yeah, you wanna do it on the 12th? I can do it on the 12th, can you do it on the 12th?
Well, Wednesdays they have the fire,
Oh,
class.
yeah, I forgot about that.
So Monday maybe, or Thursday.
I can't do Monday the 10th. Can't do any Thursdays. I could do the Monday, the 17th.
I
Does that
can do
work?
that. Yeah.
All right, so not on the 11th, but on the 17th. And then again on the 25th now. Going into the holidays. We'll schedule December later on. All right, last chance. Anybody got anything else? One last opportunity. Did I cover everything? Anna?
Yeah.
So. I beat my record.
Which was the last thing.
All right. Without objection, we are adjourned.